know the go think I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl. I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm bout my cheese, I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You put all of your pin in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city up. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed now.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go, Riggs. Go. Ready.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Richardson to throw off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
18, pioneer.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Back deep for the Rams is Tutu Atwell. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Hey, 54.
Here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stafford now to throw. And that's caught. inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson going to change the play here. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now they'll change things up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Okay,
now
ready?
2nd and 5. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the Rams' 36-yard line.
Go street.
Richardson looking to throw this. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pass complete there to Nakua. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gain of 26 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Now it's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Second and 10.
Easy, easy! They give me radar. And middle.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Farman?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Come
The
on.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Richardson now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Colts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
My nigga ran right by the block. Pick up the
7-3
block.
the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain it from.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They're now 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams first down.
Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
32.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Watching that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Rams 14, Colts 6.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go play action with Richardson. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And now Stafford's going to move them around.
22.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Stafford. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. But now an audible here into something else. They'll try to surge ahead with Evans. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And they'll run for it with Evans. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Zach Evans with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Rams.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Nick Ross there defensively.
21.
Stafford going to change it up here. They'll look to throw again. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. Again, it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. And just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
60 Bison, 60.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Omaha, ready, move.
Third quarter starts with a run by Chris Evans. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Option play, they give to Evans. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Hamler now on the return. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, The ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Monday. Hey, 22.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll buy some time right. He's got Higbee complete right side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Zach Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Say, hey! Street! Dragon 60! Go!
From the shotgun, Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hurt! 7 Pirates!
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And the nigga wide open.
Simply be looking
He
to build
missed
off the
3
confidence of the last
wide
time
open
out where they
touchdown.
scored a
Yeah,
touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, L.A.
3 wide open touchdown. He missed it.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole
Nope,
thing.
not that fast,
Got
not
it.
that shit.
That's a great way to send a message to the opposing
He's
team.
mad.
The Rams Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 3. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take
at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
19 tight.
2nd and 10, Bennett back to throw again here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Man, disrespectful puts Stetson Bennett in on me. Stop it now.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, smash Broncos!
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Bennett now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Take up.
Bennett. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play. And the Rams first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Get back, baby.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Ain't no way.
Because they're not even
Ain't no
over
way.
100
Ain't
yards
no way.
yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ain't no way.
Got it. Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check that. Street. Go.
Richardson off the play fake. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Richardson to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Bennett looking to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll go down at the 28. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Bennett now. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run here with Evans. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A big loss on the play.
Richardson going to move him around. Now Richardson looking to throw on second down. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he's out right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. He'll flip this out to Evans. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay,
all right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll audible to something else. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Bennett. And a catch right side by Evans. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here on third. Bennett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And this one is right through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That incompletion is not a surprise in the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Richardson on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
This is great.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Bennett.
course not.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Back to throw, Bennett. That's going to be caught. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Bennett will look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Back to the air yet again. Bennett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
18, Rattler, 18, go!
One last shot for Richardson, and it's incomplete. It was an exercise in